Game Freak, Pokemon. Where the hell is our Scarlet and Violet Pokemon Home compatibility, bruh? Like, where's it at, big dog? Now, listen. I've been waiting. Y'all said early 2023, bro. Early 2023. The time frame for that is January to about the beginning of March. Because once you get to March, it becomes spring 2023. And then really, when you get to like May kind of blends into summer 2023. So where's it at, big dog? Now let me tell y'all something. Game Freak with Scarlet and Violet has been doing something different. Game Freak has been doing these Terra Raid events, getting access to Pokemon that are in the game, but you can only get access to them through Terra Raid events. Now, if Pokemon Home came out right away, these events wouldn't have that much sparkle because, I mean, like no one would care about a chance to get Charizard if they could just transfer in Charizard. But the thing is, though, how long are they gonna keep this up, though? Like, are they literally going to be like, well, we're going to go through all these Pokemon and then we will decide to do home compatibility or something like that? I don't know. But I know that Pokemon wouldn't have these raid events if home was out because people would just transfer into Pokemon. But still, like, the raid events are fun and all, right? But they're getting kind of stale, and I don't think the raid events are enough to keep Scarlet and Violet alive. I mean, they're a lot more fun and strategic than the Sword and Shield raids because those were stupid, and I didn't really like the Sword and Shield raid events. They got stale very fast because all everybody did was just bring their big old sword dog. And then I guess something to say though as well is that if Pokemon Home were to come out, a lot of powerful Pokemon like Rayquaza, Arceus, and all that are in the game would then be accessible, making a lot more powerful Pokemon being able to make these raids not as hard. Because the problem with these raids is that, you know, you gotta have a little, I mean, the difficulty of the raids that we have now require kind of strategy because we can't just send in our most powerful Pokemon. So I guess that's another thing, because when Pokemon Home comes out, these raids are just gonna be Zacian's coming back. They nerfed it, but it's still gonna be powerful. So but then you also gonna have Rayquaza, another strong Pokemon that are gonna make these raids easier. So I guess, but I don't really care though, because at the end of the day, I'm paying for Pokemon Home, right? And I want to get my money's worth. And I guess another reason why Game Freak doesn't really have incentive to move on it is that Pokemon Bank is now free. A lot of times I would think that, like, when Pokemon Home compatibility was made, people would have to renew their bank subscription. But now that you can no longer buy Pokemon Bank subscriptions because the eShop's closed, but if you downloaded it, it's free. It's like, I guess that's another revenue that they don't have anymore. But still, people paying for Pokemon Home. I've been paying for Pokemon Home since it came out, and I really have not been using it. Like, I'm giving you my money. The least you could do is just make it, like, give me what I want, bro. I want to put my OG Pokemon in this game. And even then, it's not like I can put all my Pokemon, because my favorite Pokemon ever, where is it? We got Tempig right there, and then an Emboar card right there. Emboar has not been in the game since Sun and Moon. So, and I wouldn't even be able to transfer him because Emboar isn't even in Scarlet and Violet. Hopefully he comes back. Please bring back my boy. It has been way too long. Literally, Emboar and Servine are the only, and Superior are the only two starters that have not had an appearance on the Switch in any form or capacity. So you got to bring those back. So please bring back my boy. But also, when it comes to, like, competitive Pokemon, which is something I'm really big into, there's a lot of Pokemon that are in the files that when they come back will just be very, very helpful. For example, Heatran. If Heatran was in this game, bro, things like Chi and Pao, things like Chi-Yu, all those Pokemon would not be banned because Heatran is just such an important part of the metagame. In addition to, like, Landorus. I hate Landorus, but it plays an important part. It's going to be interesting to see how Landorus usage and Great Tusk usage, because I feel like, I don't know if this is an unpopular opinion, but personally I think Great Tusk is better than Landorus. But anyway, I just want my Pokemon Home compatibility, Game Freak. That's all I want. I don't know how long, I don't know what it's taking so long for y'all to do. It can't even be that hard, because literally all it is creating a service in which I can take data little bits of data from this thing and put it in Scarlet and Violet. Like, the reason I don't know how game developers or anything like that works, but you got people who can already like mod their Switch or do other things to put new Pokemon in. So like, if people on the outside can just put in whatever Pokemon they want, Game Freak, it can't be that hard. Y'all had to have like designed it or something. Bro, I don't understand what the wait is. I genuinely don't understand what the wait is. You know, with Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, Sun and Moon, usually these things came out, I believe like February or March. I think even one time it was January. But really, these things came out like soon. Like, it wasn't a matter of like waiting a whole lot. So I just like, I don't understand what's taking so long, Game Freak. Like, come on now. And the thing is, it's not like it's free. I'm paying for it. Like, okay, you want to get hype out of these raid events? Fine. But like, it's too long. It's getting repetitive, bro. Now, the raid events are fun, and I feel like all they could do is, if they don't want broken Pokemon in the raid events, just ban certain Pokemon. Be like, you can't use your Zacian in the raid. Now, that will make it hard, but if that's their fear, that's the only thing I can think of, is that like, it makes the raids a lot more easier when people could bring in legendary Pokemon, like, that are in the code of the game. But even then, to that point, Hisuian Pokemon are in like Scarlet and Violet's data, and this is going to be all of their chances to like us to actually use these Hisuian Pokemon that have been out for a year, because Legends Arceus came out last year in January. Literally, it's been an entire year with these Pokemon. We have not gotten the chance to use them competitively. Literally, these Pokemon are just waiting, and it's like a whole new metagame. Now, are they waiting because they intend to allow Hisuian Pokemon into VGC? So are they waiting for a certain format to finish? I don't know how VGC works, to be honest, but I'm just saying, it's like a whole, it's a big thing in the meta game, being able to use these Pokemon competitively. It's gonna be for the first time, because these Pokemon are stuck in Legends Arceus where you can't competitively battle. So like, Game Freak, we're waiting, bro. Like, come on, I want to use Hisuian Lilligant, bro. I want to use Choice Banded Hisuian Arcanine, bro. Like, come on, man. But yeah, I just wanted to talk to y'all. Why is Pokemon Home taking so long? I mean, I told y'all maybe because of the raid events, but I just think that's an excuse. I don't even know if that's like the valid reason, or if Game Freak is just like, I don't know what their method of thinking is. Game Freak is a very interesting company. Pokemon in general is just interesting company. A lot of their decisions don't make sense. Like, the reason why we don't have the GBA games on the Switch right now still doesn't make sense to me, because I thought that was a given, that we were going to see them in Pokemon Day. They were going to put all the GBA games on the Switch, but they haven't, because, or like the Game Boy games, all of them, like Gens 1 through 3, but they haven't, because I don't know why. Anyway, I'm going to go record another video, I guess. I'm pissed off. I want these. I don't know why it's taking so long. I'm literally paying for it, Game Freak, but yeah. I just wanted to get this out, to be honest. Now I feel better. I had to rant. You know, if you ever got some emotions inside, best thing to do is rant. Even if it's ranting to yourself, because essentially this is me ranting to myself, because I'm looking at myself, ranting to myself. I mean, granted, I'm posting this on the internet for a lot of people to see, but like, who knows who's going to see it? So in a moment, this is me ranting to myself. So, if you gotta rant, rant. Anyway, see y'all in the next video. Peace.